This is culturally inappropriate.
Wagwan, it's your humble host, Big Truck. Hey, yo, grab your shoulder pads and your helmet. Let's go to work. Last time that I checked.
Oh, you got a prize. That's all I ever knew. I'm like, I'm beautiful, I'm gifted, I'm talented. I ain't slept with all your friends. I ain't been out here. I'm not a hoe. I don't have a track record. I'm just listing off the things. I'm telling you, year one, I was like, oh, I'm trash. I was like, I am terrible at this. As you just stated, because when you are single, especially when you just got girlfriends around you, your girlfriends are not telling you about yourself. I'm sorry, they're not. Especially if you are beautiful and bossed up. So you most likely got a bunch of yes women around you anyways. Ain't nobody really pulling friends aside saying, hey, I notice you kind of be lying a lot. Or I notice you kind of, you be tripping and snapping and popping off all the time. Like, what's going on with this anger? I noticed that you might want to go to therapy. Friends don't. Now, some, mine, yes. But most friends aren't really doing that. It isn't until you get married, if you pay attention, where you're like, oh my goodness, I have a lot of work to do. Those first 3-4 years, I was shocked at how trash I was. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, wow, I didn't even know I could be this bad.
I do give this sister credit. Let's highlight that. Let's continue on.
Patience. I am angry. I have so much trauma and toxicity in me. I think I'm right. I say I want a leader, but I want to be one. I say I want him to wear the pants, but nigga, move aside. I want to wear them actually. I say I want you to be in control, but I think I'm smarter. I have pride. I have ego.
I do give this sister credit because she acknowledges self.
Shout out to this sister for keeping it 1,000. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out for her for being honest for who she is, for taking accountable for who she is to be. Okay? You see, there's a difference between men and women. When a woman wants to get married, they want to get married just to say, I am married, I have a husband. And for the wedding day. You know what I'm saying? For the dress, for the spectacle. That's what a lot of women think about when they
But when it comes to actually putting in work as a wife, they don't want to do it. Tell me, make it make sense. When you're taking on an oath in front of the Most High, it behooves me of how you have a large number of women that have filed divorce. It's between 80 to 85%, maybe more. But yet you have a percentage of men here that fight for their marriage.
marriage, they never think, okay, after the wedding, I have to now be a wife. And with that title comes a lot of responsibility. And that is the difference between women and men. Because when a man gets married, he understands his obligation and his responsibility. Even before a man gets married, he already knows if I make any woman my wife, I have to make sure I can take care of her, protect her. And when we have children, I have to make sure I am there for my children. And I have to also provide for my children. Do you understand? Most men knows this before we even get married. That is why when we get married, we don't go nowhere. Women file for divorce way more than men do. Why? Because again, like I said, once we get married, once we propose and we get married, we are accepting everything that's coming after that wedding. That is the difference between a man and a woman. And all we ask in return as men, all we ask in return is a little kindness, appreciation, being grateful, and just being our peace.
A large number of women don't even do that. I'm not going to say every woman don't do that. But a large number of women don't do that, and it shows. It shows in their character. It shows in their behavior.
You mean to tell me she never sent you flowers to your job? Or to you in general? With a message that say, baby, I miss you and I can't wait to see you when you get home? No? Damn. I don't know who needs to hear this, but treat that man the way he need to be treated before you lose him. Like, men go out there and they fight the world. The last thing they want to do is come home and fight their girl.
This is what I love to hear. This is what I love to hear. This right here. Show that you care. Show that you love me. I wish I had a woman that was surprising me with flowers or just a note, a handwritten note. That's free. You'll be surprised how appreciative men are to the little things.
It's so simple. Like, he don't ask for much, but to just come home to a hot meal, his shower ran, clothes ready for tomorrow, and just love on that man. I promise you. I promise you, it's so simple.
Spoil and cater to your man. I've been saying it and I'm gonna keep on saying it. So why y'all not doing it? Because it's free. I'm telling you. Motivate and encourage him. Free. Show some appreciation. Free. Compliments. Free. Consideration. Free. Be his cheerleader. Have his back. Free. Loyalty. If he lost it out today, make sure he know that he ain't gonna lose you too. Free.
She right. She right. That's a woman. So when I hear, and you know your boy Big Truck, I hear things. I'm a boss bitch. I'm that chick. This should be you. This should be your character. You should move like this. Heaven forbid something should happen to your man and he has to be benched for a while. He needs to know that you're not going to run and sell your cheeks to the highest bidder. He knows you're going to hold it down until he's able to go back to work. This is where you got to have those hard conversations. You better be careful and know who it is you're marrying, you're dating, you are sleeping with, you are having children by. You need to know these things.
Listen to him. Talk to him with respect. Free. Be quiet and watch the game with him. Free. If he got hair, wash his hair. Rub his head. Rub his beard. And that's just light stuff. Listen, if you really want to be some pressure, get him tickets to see his favorite team play. You know he like the grill. Buy him that Blackstone. Let him come home to a home-cooked meal. Buy him some cologne. Surprise him to a day out at the gun range. And if you really want to do a little razzle-dazzle, get him that lift kit. Now,
because if a man is doing the same for his woman, she should be able to do the same for him. Well, how come men ain't doing this? Men need to do this. Listen, it goes both ways. We're talking about you right now. It don't take much to please a man. These ladies are sharing the simple, basic things that don't cost much.
lost y'all with some of that. And some of these things ain't even about spoiling a man. It's about treating your partner well, tending to them, loving on them as he loves on you. This ain't slavery, baby. It's an honor.
You see? And it's the smallest things. We don't ask for much. Men don't ask for much. Husbands don't ask for much. It's the small things that goes a long way. Gentlemen, that is why I told you. I always say on this channel, get the woman that sees you as the man of her dreams. Because when you get her, fellas, everything this beautiful sister said, she will do it without blinking.
And get the woman that likes you. Get the woman that enjoys spending time with you. It doesn't matter if y'all go out or y'all stay in the house.
The funny part is, she won't even know she's doing it. Why? Because she wants to be in your presence. She wants to be with you. When you come around her, she smiles. She feels good. She's happy. Everything this sister said, she will be doing it without even knowing it. It will be natural with her. It will be natural. Sisters, believe their education matters. How much they make matters. Where they work at matters. Their career. You know, I've been a doctor for this. I've been a doctor for 10 years. I've been a lawyer for 15 years. I've been an engineer for 10. I've been this. Men don't give a damn. And I don't know how many times we have to come out and say, ladies, we don't give a shit how much you make.
We don't care about how independent you are. We don't care about how much money you make. We don't care about what Ivy League school.
When it comes to that, he's right. Men don't care about how much money you got to make and your education and all that. It plays a part. Because don't no man want to be with or marry a dumb woman. It plays a part, but it is not the only thing. Let's clarify. There's other characteristics out there.
It does not matter to us. Why? Why is it that you find Anthony Davis, $300 million is what he made. He just married the waitress. What woman in here, $300 million, gonna marry the man in the drive-thru? You don't raise your hands because I'm gonna kick you out of here for lying. You're not gonna do it. You 300 million strong, and he's saying, "Can you please drive up, ma'am?" Hold on for a second. You want biscuits with that? He looked kind of good. I like the way his name.
That reminds me of Lisa Leslie, the basketball player. She dated a man that works for UPS, ended up marrying him, and I believe still married to him. But he works for UPS. See, it's difficult and challenging for two celebrities to date. That's why a celebrity would rather date a regular 9-to-5 person, because that creates even more of a balance. And it all depends on your communication skills. Do you communicate very well? Because if the two people can communicate, then it's easier to have an understanding that works for both of you. And that's why I always use the illustration. I'd rather take a woman that's a waitress at a restaurant. Say, why a waitress? Number one, she can communicate. Number two, presence. Number two, the list goes on. Attitude. She appreciates. And it gives you the ability to sit back and watch how a person interacts with others and how a person moves.
It is. You ain't gonna give him he can't even ask you a question outside of that restaurant. That's the truth. But you can take a man who's a multi-billionaire and she comes from nothing. She can be walking barefoot with dirty feet. But if there's something about her that he likes, that's who he's gonna marry. It's just the truth. It's how we are. Why? We're provided. I can change all of that. I can put shoes on her feet. I can clean her up. I can do all of that. I can't buy femininity.
Salute to this brother. If you are in a relationship or if you are in a marriage, it is not that difficult to keep your man happy. We don't ask for a lot. We really don't. It is not that difficult. The simple things, just the simple things a woman can do to keep her man happy.
God damn, man,